A wealthy older Nigerian man sits alone in a massive mansion. The house is beautiful, but painfully quiet. One side of his face carries a faint scar. His expensive wine remains untouched beside him. Rain falls softly outside as he stares into nothing. There are some women God sends into your life to heal you. And there are some sent to complete your destruction professionally. Unfortunately for me, I married the second type. You know what's funny? When people hear my story now, they assume I ignored red flags. But wicked people rarely arrive looking wicked. No. The dangerous ones arrive looking like answered prayers. That was how I met Evelyn. I was 53. Rich. Respected. Lonely. That last one is what destroyed me. Because loneliness can make a powerful man stupid. I had already built everything. Oil contracts. Properties. Hotels. Money in dollars. People respected me everywhere. At least publicly. But every night I returned to an empty mansion. No real conversation. No genuine affection. Just workers opening gates and fake friends asking for favors. My first marriage had failed years earlier. My children were abroad living their own lives. So when Evelyn entered my life, I mistook excitement for peace. Big mistake. I met her at a charity gala in Victoria Island. Beautiful woman. God. That woman looked handcrafted. Elegant. Soft-spoken. Classy. The type of woman who enters a room quietly and still becomes the center of attention. Every man there noticed her. But she chose me. At least that's what she made me believe. She listened when I spoke. That alone is enough to trap lonely men. She laughed at my jokes. Checked on me constantly. Prayed for me publicly. Even called me my king. See me smiling like an aging fool. Within 8 months I married her. My friends warned me. Especially my lawyer, Benson. That man practically begged me to slow down. But love at old age is dangerous because older men confuse urgency with destiny. You start thinking, what if this is my last chance at happiness? So you ignore wisdom completely. The first 3 months were heaven. Or what looked like heaven. Evelyn transformed the house instantly. Music returned. Laughter returned. Even the staff liked her initially. She cooked sometimes. Organized parties. Accompanied me to events. People envied me openly. Men used to pull me aside and whisper, "Chief, you won." Won what exactly? Satanic Olympics. The problem started small. That's how destruction enters. Small. First it was little anger issues. Tiny outburst. One maid accidentally stained Evelyn's designer dress. That girl cried for 2 hours after Evelyn insulted her. Not ordinary insult. Humiliation. Pure wickedness. I should have noticed then. Kind people don't suddenly become cruel under pressure. Cruelty always existed. Pressure simply introduces it properly. Then she started controlling things. My schedule. My movements. Even my children. Especially my daughter, Tolu. Evelyn hated that girl for no reason. Anytime Tolu visited from London, tension entered the house immediately. At first I blamed stepmother adjustment. Normal family issues. But one night Tolu told me something that disturbed me deeply. She said, "Dad, your wife watches people like she's calculating how to destroy them." I got angry immediately. Defended Evelyn passionately. See love. It can make intelligent men insult their own salvation. Then came the money. Oh. The money. That woman spent money like she personally hated my bank account. Luxury bags. Dubai trips. Friends I had never seen before suddenly appearing around her constantly. At first I didn't care. I was rich. What was money for if not enjoyment? But soon, millions became billions. Every week there was one emergency. One investment. One urgent need. And somehow if I questioned anything, tears appeared instantly. Professional tears. Hollywood-level tears. So you think I married you for money? Next thing I'm apologizing inside my own house. Wonderful. But the real hell started after 1 year. Because masks cannot survive forever. Eventually people become exhausted pretending. Evelyn became verbally abusive. Then emotionally abusive. Then spiritually exhausting. Every day became war. She fought with everybody. Drivers quit constantly. Cooks resigned. Even security guards feared her. One gateman literally begged for transfer after she poured hot tea on him. Still, I stayed. Do you know why? Shame. A rich man can survive heartbreak quietly. But public embarrassment. That one kills ego completely. People had celebrated our marriage too loudly. I couldn't admit I made a mistake. So I endured madness in silence. Then one night, I discovered who actually married. I returned from Abuja unexpectedly. My flight got cancelled halfway. I decided not to inform anybody. I wanted to surprise my wife. Imagine. I was still doing romance inside suffering. When I entered the house, everywhere was dark except the upstairs lounge. I heard laughter. Male laughter. Then Evelyn's voice. Soft. Flirty. Not her normal aggressive voice. Immediately my chest became cold. I climbed the stairs quietly. And there she was. My wife. Sitting on another man's lap inside my own house. I cannot fully explain what that moment did to me. Because heartbreak at old age feels different. It's not just emotional pain. It feels like humiliation attacking your soul directly. The man jumped up immediately. Evelyn too. But the shocking part. She wasn't even ashamed. No panic. No fear. Nothing. She simply stood up calmly and said, "You weren't supposed to be back today." That was her first sentence. Not apology. Not explanation. Scheduling conflict. I lost control completely. Started shouting. Breaking things. The man escaped somehow. But Evelyn. That woman looked at me like I was inconveniencing her. Then she finally said the truth that destroyed whatever remained of my dignity. "I never loved you, Chief." Simple sentence. But God. It entered my chest like knife. She said she married me for comfort. Security. Connections. And honestly, maybe I would have survived that confession. But then she added, "You were just old and lonely enough to manipulate." That night changed me permanently. But surprisingly, the affair was not even the worst part. No. The real horror came during the divorce. Because evil people never leave quietly. Evelyn wanted everything. Properties. Accounts. Businesses. That woman fought like she was collecting war compensation from colonial masters. She leaked private family issues online. Turned blogs against me. Even accused me falsely of abuse publicly. For the first time in my life, people looked at me with pity. Me. Chief Adebayo. A man once respected everywhere. Reduced to gossip topic. Then came spiritual attacks. Laugh if you want. But some things cannot be explained scientifically. Nightmares started. Constantly. I stopped sleeping. I'd wake up seeing shadows moving. Hearing whispers. Doctors found nothing wrong. But peace disappeared completely from my life. Even the house changed. Cold atmosphere. Heavy atmosphere. As if darkness itself had rented one room upstairs. My businesses began collapsing too. Contracts failed mysteriously. Trusted partners betrayed me. Money vanished through strange deals Evelyn had secretly arranged. By the time the divorce ended, I had lost almost everything except this house. And honestly, even this house feels haunted by memories. Do you know the funniest part? People still envy rich men publicly. Nobody sees the private prisons wealth can build. Because money attracts many things. Luxury. Fake loyalty. Professional pretenders. Predators dressed like lovers. Sometimes I sit here at night wondering where exactly I went wrong. Maybe it was pride. Maybe loneliness. Maybe desperation to feel young again. Or maybe some lessons only enter through suffering. But one thing I know for certain is this. Never marry someone because they make you feel important. Marry someone who makes you feel peaceful. Because beauty fades. Money moves. Desire changes. But the wrong woman can turn your entire life into a slow-burning funeral. And trust me, hell is very real. Sometimes, it even wears high heels and calls you my king.